Priya from Mom's Pump here, and we are live for our weekly Wednesday chat. So I have to wait for Super Sue to log on so she can join us. But today we have a huge announcement, and I'm going to save it for the end of this chat for hashtag the pig life. So we're going to talk about Halloween, and we're also going to talk about mom guilt, which I experience all the time, and I actually felt a little bit of it yesterday for Halloween. So we cannot wait to share our experiences with you and to catch up, and I'm hoping she logs on soon. I sip my coffee. It's my third cup of coffee. Come on, Sue. Oh, there's Chelsea. Hi, Chelsea. Maybe you could talk to me while we wait for Sue. Hi! Thank you for joining us this week. So Chelsea is one of our new bloggers, and I'm so excited to have her on. And we need to do a live Facebook with you soon. I know, right? I'm still waiting for Super Sue to hop on. I'm like swiping. I hope your Halloween was fantastic. I saw your pictures. They're so cute. My kids were like all low key for Halloween. So my oldest son is 15. Tell me what to blog about. Yes, I will. After this. I'll hop on the email with you after this and we could chat. How's that? We can have a little conversation. I just actually launched a blog last night about the Bad Moms movie. So I loved the first movie and actually watched it a couple times because I felt like I was watching and hanging out with friends. And I decided to write a blog about what I would look for in a mom BFF. So of course Super Sue is my BFF, and we've known each other since sophomore year of high school. We did track together. She was like track superstar. And then we've stayed friends all these years, like 24 years. And I thought about like what would be my mom BFF, right? So you're thinking about Mila Kunis, Kristen Bell, and Catherine Hahn, and their characters in the movie. I think Amy, Kiki, and I can't remember the other character's name, but how they behaved in the movie is exactly, it's the realness that I love. So I know with Super Sue, I can joke around with her. We can laugh about stupid crap. I always say that. That's all. We just laugh about stupid crap. And you need that type of friend in your life. You need that BFF to be there with you. And just, you know, just to download stuff on. Somebody you could talk to all the time. And I'm still waiting for Super Sue. Did she get on? I'm watching. I'm waiting for you, Sue. And, I'm watching my comments. So I love the movie because it keeps it real. We are not perfect. Moms are not perfect. And I thought it was a great segue into our topic today that we're going to be talking about, which is mom guilt, right? So we're thinking about BFFs and the fact that we don't need friends in our lives that are not going to be real with us. We need someone who tell us when we screw up, tell us when our hair looks bad, that we got lipstick on our teeth, you know, when our skirt's bunched up in the back, to tell us, hey, I don't think that, you know, it's a good idea if you're thinking about doing something. Someone to always keep it real with us. And in the movie, these moms just keep it 100% with each other. And it's so much fun to watch them, especially with them, you know, obviously you live vicariously through these characters, going out drinking and having fun and just, you know, accomplishing all these things together because they have each other's backs. And that's the type of friend you need as a BFF. And I wrote the article last night because I thought, you know, I have to share this because, you know, we're so stressed out. You know, sometimes some of us don't even have time for friends. We have our mom friends that we see at school, right? We don't have time for friends. So what are we really looking for in friends? We don't want anybody who's fake, right? We don't want any mean girls. We don't want any fake friends around us. We want people who are going to keep it 100 with us. So I thought about these characters and how true to life they were, even though it was a little exaggerated with the drinking and the, well, I'm sure some of us can go out and drink that much. But, you know, how real we want it. How real, what the type of real women we want in our lives. And, you know, I can't wait to see it. The movie's coming out today. So make sure you check it out. Make sure you check out our blog. I'll put it in the comment section so you can read it later. But it's supposed to be a really fun movie, and they're I guess they're tackling the holidays and their moms, which is we all know how that gets. A mom tells you what to do, and you have like you're a grown woman, and you have your family, and you have your kids, and then you have your mom in your face like, hey, oh, there you are, yay. Okay. Super Sue. Okay, I'm inviting her right now. After I just cackled away about bounce.
Hi.
Hey, you're there.
I couldn't find actually Tyler's little tripod where he makes his little YouTube videos. That's what I've been using, and I'm like looking in his room like, oh my god, where is it?
Okay, let me fix my tripod because there we go.
It might be a little shaky because I'm using my hands.
That's okay. So he's doing his YouTube video?
What?
He's doing his YouTube video, his YouTube channel?
He does it every once in a while. He does it mostly during the summertime, but you know, but it's usually, that's what I used last time. I'm like, where is it? And I'm like, I can't ask him because he's in school. So how was your Halloween?
Huh?
How was your Halloween?
It was good. I was thinking this morning, I was like, I didn't see you post pictures on Facebook of the
you know,
kids.
I'm saying to myself, like, you know, I'm trying to remember. I took a picture of Tyler before he left school. He was Killer Croc. And then Troy actually just wore all of his paintball gear. And be like his paintball mask and his like his fatigue stuff that he wears when he plays paintball. So, and that is like, I don't know what it's called. It looks like a Velcro belt where he like, and it has these little long cup things that store all the paintballs in. So he brought that. I was afraid that he was going to ask me, can I bring my paintball gun to school? I'm like, no. Better. So
I was just talking about the movie Bad Mom, and I was actually a bad mom yesterday. So none of the kids wore costumes. Jaden was on the fence. He didn't want to go football. He didn't want to go trick-or-treating. Yeah. And Liam didn't want to go trick-or-treating because Jaden didn't want to go trick-or-treating. Okay. And Ava was fussing because she wanted to dress up and do the whole costume thing. So I did not buy costumes for them. And so
but you know, the homemade ones are the best ones.
Say that again?
The homemade ones are the best ones.
Right? They are. And that's what we think in our brains, right?
Yeah. Because you get into it because you're making it and stuff like that. You know, hopefully the kids are helping you make it.
Yeah. Well, the last homemade costume, like a real costume I made was for Ava. She was a cupcake when she was like in 3rd grade or something. But as a mom guilt, and because I had bad mom status yesterday, I didn't buy costumes. So to compensate for my guilt, I kept them home from school.
Oh, they didn't go to school yesterday.
I gave them a day off. I was like, you're going to stay home. You're going to have fun. I'm going to make brownies. Well, Jaden had to stay home anyway because he injured his back. Hi, Robin. I see Robin. Jaden injured his back in the football game on Saturday.
Oh, no.
Yeah, so we had to take him to urgent care on Monday. So he was home anyway. So I decided to keep home Liam and Ava. And of course, they didn't.
Back okay?
Well, he can't play football for the whole week. And this weekend is a playoff game. So he's kind of off about that. Yeah. So I kept them home out of mom guilt. I made them brownies, and we did the masks early, like around 1, 2 o'clock. And so I didn't have the costumes. So I put latex on their face and made big cuts with latex cuts. I actually got the bottles here to show you. This is what I used. Fake blood.
It's backwards. You have to read it to me because I'm not dyslexic.
Liquid latex.
Okay.
And that's fake blood.
And I guess you just got that at a regular like a Halloween store or something like that.
Yeah. So the year before last, I did a zombie face on Ava, and I still have the stuff. It's still good. And last year I used the blood again for the purge costumes. So if moms are watching, we don't do traditional costumes. We, the kids love horror movies. So
that's what I said to my husband. I said, I feel like they want to go, as they're getting older, they want to get more gory.
Scary.
Yeah.
And scary. So Jaden wore his football gear, and he had a big cut across his face. And Liam wore his hockey gear.
Yeah.
Talking about hockey gear, because I didn't have a costume. And I did a big cut across his face. And then Ava just
like a hockey puck in his head.
I thought about that, but that you have to put a lot of latex on for that, and it's a lot of work. So I didn't end up doing it. And then Ava, I just did one side of her face, looked all bloody, and she just wore regular shirts.
Okay.
But it's so funny because Ava, you saw the difference yesterday during Halloween. So they all had bags. So I have my bag right here.
Yeah. Troy went for the pillowcase sack. He was like, it's strong. The pillow, you use a pillowcase.
You use a pillowcase?
Yeah. That's what Troy used. Because he thought his theory behind it is because it's a lot more sturdier. So the more, so if you get a lot of candy, your bag doesn't rip.
Really?
Yeah.
You
didn't use a pillowcase growing up when you trick-or-treated?
No, I used the Halloween buckets.
Oh, the pumpkins? Yeah, I've used
the pumpkins. And then my
pillowcases.
This is strong.
Yeah, you got pillowcases.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, that's smart.
Yeah.
So actually, it's full of candy. So Ava realized that she was getting less candy this year than she's ever gotten. She got like one candy, whereas Liam was getting the good stuff. Liam got Oreos. She got pretzels.
Wait, did they go together?
Yeah, we all went down together to the village next door because they always do it out. Everybody's sitting outside giving out candy, and Ava and Jaden were getting all the sucky candy, and Liam was getting the good candy.
Why?
And I think it's
little.
It's because their age. So Ava and Jaden are huge. Jaden is bigger than me.
Stop. My theory is I give candy out to everybody as long as you're wearing a costume.
Yeah. Well, they were nice. Nobody complained about it.
But why? Well, that's not fair that Liam was getting all the good candy and Ava and Jaden were getting the candy.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Pretty much. So whatever. So next year we'll see what we do next year. I told them maybe next year for Halloween we'll go to like an amusement park or something, or
Yeah. Well, we went. They actually Troy and Tyler separated this year. Tyler went with one friend. Troy went together, and I was trying to convince them, let's just do it all together. But they're like, no. Troy wanted to go to where his friend was because they get really good candy and blah, blah, blah. Turned out that year, nobody was giving out the good candy. And when he means by good candy, like some of the houses over there give full-size bars. Uh-huh. So, and then when Tyler went trick-or-treating, there was like a house that he went to that actually gave him 2 full-size bars. So when I picked up Troy, I said, I'm like, Tyler went to a few houses and got a few full-size bars, and he was just so upset. So on the way home from picking him up, I had to stop at those houses for him to get the full-size bars. I'm like, I told you should have stayed over here. So they have I guess the kids already have mapped. The kids have mapped out. It's insane. Like they know the good houses in the neighborhood. Like that person gives full-size bars, or that person gives good candy. Like that person doesn't give. Like they know these. It's crazy.
So did you have a situation where anybody left candy out?
Oh, I left candy out.
Yeah. So I don't know if was all your candy gone by the time you got home?
No, my husband, Lance actually was home. So at like 5:30 or whatever, and I was like, well, I'm going out. I'm going to check on Tyler to see how he's doing. And I told him, just keep an eye on the bowl. Just keep refilling it because, Lance is, he doesn't want to keep running to the door. The dogs go crazy, told the dog to give candy. So we just leave the bowl out. So he said he had to fill it twice, but I still have bags of candy left over. And we're looking into donating the candy. There's an organization that sends the candy overseas to the troops.
Oh.
So I was thinking about doing that for my bags of leftover candy.
Oh, you should post that when we're done. If you can find out the name, we could post that in the comments for the moms.
Okay.
So if they have leftover candy, they can, you know, send them over or something.
Yeah.
That's a great idea. Because otherwise we end up eating everything.
I know.
So I was asking you that question because there was one house that had a bowl full of candy and pennies. There were pennies mixed in with the candy.
Okay.
And the kids just went, they like
grab handfuls.
Yeah, and then to make it seem like, oh, they weren't being selfish, they're like, here, mom, this one's for you.
Of course.
But funny because they like swiped up the can, and other kids were doing it too. Other kids were like, and I mean, I should have, you know, but I didn't say anything. I was like, okay, whatever. I was like, let's go. And I enjoyed my candy.
Yeah.
Oh my God. So I was, okay, before you hopped on, I was talking about Bad Moms.
The movie?
And then the movie, it's coming out today, Bad Moms.
Is it today? Okay.
Yeah. So I also started talking about mom guilt. And I know that's something we wanted to talk about today, mom guilt, because we experience it. I know I experience it all the time. I know you experience it. And it's just one of those things that, you know, moms just have to deal with, you know, because they're out of our control, you know. And I actually, what did I do with it? I had the book here somewhere.
Is that candy I hear rustling in the background? Yeah.
I'm gonna open one. Wait. I'll be good and open Twizzlers. I won't take the chocolate. So the book called Mom Boss, and I was telling everybody about it last week. I started reading it, and she talks about mom guilt and how to fight mom guilt. Shh, don't tell anybody.
Well, whose bag is that?
Huh?
Whose bag is that?
This is Jaden and Liam's combined.
Oh, okay.
Ava's smart. Ava took her bag and like hid it somewhere.
Well, I bought the candy. I hid it so nobody would eat it. I said, don't. Like, I can't. I'm like, it's supposed to be for the trick-or-treaters.
Yeah, and I'm sure they have a lot from everybody else that they picked up from.
Yeah.
So, mom guilt. How do you deal with mom guilt?
You know, I think you just kind of have to, almost like you have to pick and choose your battles.
Mm-hmm.
But I want to say, like, after I had Troy, I went back to work like 3 months later, and then I ended up getting pregnant again. And and then I stayed home for a couple of years, and then I got a part-time job, you know, when Tyler was like maybe 3 or probably like around 3. And you kind of feel guilty because I feel like, you know, well, I should be home taking care of my kids. I shouldn't be like, you know, I don't want to say pointing them off on something because I'm working. It's not like I'm going out partying or anything like that.
Yeah.
But it was, you know, it was tough. And then they started getting older and they started going to school. And then you realize, like, oh my God, like, you know, helping them with school because, you know, both of them did struggle with school. And also with driving around with sports and everything. And you just kind of like, you know, so then I just kind of was like, you know what, I don't think even a part-time job at this point is going to work until they get old enough to start doing stuff on their own. But I don't know. I still feel it every day. And then like, it's also like a reflection, like I have to do stuff around the house, and then you kind of feel because if it's a nice day and you're like, well, I don't want to be stuck in the house doing, you know, my chores and stuff, and then not like doing something outside, you know, taking them out and enjoying the nice weather. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, I do. So I've like to deal
it's like
with
hard
mom.
I feel like it's hard to budget my time. Right.
So
and then try to find time for yourself, because you know, if you don't find time for yourself, you feel like you're going to go insane. But then when you find time for yourself, you kind of feel guilty that, oh, I have time for myself.
Exactly. Yeah. So
right?
It's funny you said that because, so 2 things, you said 2 things there. So one was cleaning.
Yeah.
So I've learned to give up keeping everything perfect in the house. I used to be like a clean freak, and Wade and I used to fight about it all the time. But over the years, I realized that I cannot be a perfect mom. I need to just not worry. So I have a load of laundry staring at me right now.
Yeah.
That I haven't folded in like 2 or 3 days, but I keep on telling the kids to pull stuff out of it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, and I'll sweep and I'll vacuum like maybe once a week, you know, because I'm so busy and there's a lot of things going on. It's just I don't kill myself over the cleaning anymore. I just let it go, you know, and I'll say, okay, maybe Saturday, a couple hours, and if I don't get everything done, I don't get everything done. But the priority is always so they have clothes for school.
Yeah.
So they're wearing something to school. Even my stuff is like, you know, down the list, which is
like I'm like the last person to do my laundry. I make sure that, you know, I do the kids' clothes first. You know, I'll do like towels. I'll do my husband's clothes. I'll do the sheets and stuff, and then I'll be like, oh yeah, I'll throw a load of my stuff in. You know.
Yeah, exactly. So I'll have clothes I wear over and over again, and before you know, I'm like, I need to wash this. My clothes is totally not prioritized at all, unless I have like a big event or something, and I need to like make sure that my jacket or whatever is nice.
Yeah.
But the second thing you said was about trips.
Yeah.
So you don't know how many trips I've like passed on or events I've passed on because of mom guilt. Like a Monday night event, or like this past Monday, I didn't go to an event because of the kids. I was like, okay, they're gonna be home. I know I'm keeping them at home for Halloween. I didn't want to go anywhere. You know, I wanted to be home with. It was mom guilt. And you know, like my cousin Natalie from Texas, she had a 10-year anniversary party years ago. And I was like, oh, you know, this is gonna be like a whole, because it's to fly 5 people.
Yeah.
It's expensive, right?
Yeah.
So they're like, oh, why don't you and Wade come? I'm like, I can't do that. I cannot travel without them. I cannot go to Miami without them. I cannot go by myself. You know what I mean? It's all this.
Miami, since they live there, they can see their old friends, and you know.
Exactly. I can't do that to them. You know. So Wade and I still have not had a honeymoon because of mom and dad guilt. You know, we cannot go anywhere without them. And I always say to myself,
I think that was my last. In our honeymoon, we went to just like the Poconos, and I think that was probably our last vacation that we went by ourselves. And that was when in 2011 was my vacation that me and Lance have gone alone. Alone. That's it. So what is that?
Okay, wait. So there was one trip that we did together, and it was when Ava and Jaden were babies. We went to Dominican Republic for my friend's wedding, Michelle. We went, just the 2 of us. It was like 2 nights.
Yeah.
But that's the only time we've ever gone by ourselves while having the kids, you know, like
since the kids are here. Yeah.
Yeah. So so do you think we're wrong for having mom guilt? Do you think we're wrong?
You know, I think it's just probably just in our nature to feel like, you know, and I think also like, you know, some people don't realize, you know, I don't want to say we're worried about what other people think, but some people, you know, might, you know, throw shade and thinking like, oh, like she's going away, you know, she should be taking care of her kid and stuff like that. Like, you know, them not realizing like, you know, we do take care of our kids. We do work hard. You know, it's, you know, just whereas if I was working a 9-to-5 job and I took my 1-week vacation, why am I not entitled to a vacation as a mom? Right?
Yeah.
It's all
yeah, so it is hard, you know. I do think on some level we're wrong from feeling guilty.
Yeah.
But I think it's just our maternal instincts. We want our kids to be happy. We put their happiness before ours.
Yeah.
So on some level, we're wrong for feeling guilty, but I think it's just a biological thing. It's like survival of something. We have to make sure our kids are surviving. They're mentally stable. They're happy. They got everything taken care of. And when they're all taken care of, we just take care of ourselves.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Which is what, and then sooner or later they'll be out of the house. So that's the way I always like.
That's another thing that I always keep saying to myself. I'm like, enjoy the moment now, because eventually, they're going to be older. They're going to get married, hopefully, and have children one day. And they're going to, have a whole separate life from you. And you'll be included in it, obviously. But it's just like, they're not going to need mom anymore. You know what I mean?
I know. And then life will be, well, hopefully life won't be boring.
And then I just start working on my bucket list of where I want to travel.
I'm going with you.
Yeah.
You better take me.
We'll do like a Golden Girl type of thing.
Thelma and Louise without the cliff.
Yeah, there. What would maybe with a Brad Pitt though.
I don't know if Wade and Lance will like that, but.
Oh, in my bucket list, I figured they'd be gone by then.
Oh, snap! Okay, so what's that? When we're 80, 70?
Oh God, not 80. I want to be able to move.
Well, what if they live to old age? Then we're asked out. Like, what do we do?
Oh.
We got to start before then. So once it's out of the house, we got to promise each other that while our guys are like doing their thing, we schedule weekends where we just go.
Yes.
Just go.
Yeah.
And go somewhere.
Case, possibly a passport, and just go.
Just go. Yeah. Just book. Hopefully Groupon will still be around and we can book our Groupons. And
there you go.
Take off. Okay. So okay. Before we end today's discussion. So I guess we don't really have any remedies for mom guilt.
I know.
It's talking about it.
I feel like it's a no-win situation, because I feel like, you will, you shouldn't feel guilty because you're always doing the right thing for them. You're entitled to a break, but then also, like I say, like, sometimes some people just, I don't know, sometimes they'll just throw a little shade or side eye to you and be like, oh, why isn't she, and then you want to say, well, why don't you worry about your kids and your life and don't worry about mine.
Topic. That's a mean mommy situation. Yeah. Or mean girl situation when moms throw shade at you. I hate that. Yeah. I hate shady moms. That's another topic. Yeah. One day, let's talk about that next week. Shady moms. Yeah.
Their lives are all perfect and everything.
I cannot. Yeah, they look like they're perfect, but on the inside, it's like a garbage dump. Yeah. I don't like the shade. Okay. So I have a big announcement.
Oh, what is it?
Like, oh, this. So I don't know if you remember. I know you know about it already because I've posted it on my personal Facebook, on my Twitter, and I announced it on our radio show last week. But I did not have a chance to announce it on the Moms Pump Here Facebook. So I am pleased to announce that my oldest, Jaden, and myself will be featured in a new TV show on the FYI channel. Woo!
Finally. When is the episode launch?
So this Monday coming, November 6th, is the first episode. It's at 9 p.m. on FYI. Okay. And Robin, the other mama, I could say this, Robin, the other mama typing right here in our comment feed is also on the show.
Awesome. Wait, is that her?
Yes, we and her competed against each other, but we're not telling you squat. Okay. You have to watch the episode.
You have to watch the show to see what happens.
Exactly. And her son Elliot and my son Jaden and a bunch of other kids and moms and dads competed on each of these shows. So our show is actually airing in February, which is kind of sucky because we have to wait so long. Oh. But the episodes start November 6th, and it's called, oh my God, the name of it's called Stovetops. So Stovetops is this really badass competition that shows you the behind the scenes of cooking competitions for kids. Oh, so wow. It's not just about the kids in the kitchen competing. It's about parents.
They're stage dads, so to speak.
What? Say that again?
Like the stage moms and the stage dads, so to speak.
Exactly. So
Awesome.
you'll get to see all the parents, and they're crazy.
I guess you guys interact with each other. The parents are interacting together while the kids are interacting.
Yeah.
Okay.
So the parents get to interact. So one fabulous thing about this, to give you a hint of how crazy the show is going to be, is that it's produced by Collins Avenue, which also produced Dance Moms.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so it's going to be insane, and it's going to be a lot of, like, you know,
drama.
Going to be some tension, and there's going to be some laughs on there, but we are super excited for it to come out. And again, it's airing Monday night, 9 p.m. FYI channel. I'll be tweeting it from my handle and posting it on Facebook.
Now I got to look at what channel that is it on my cable. So
yeah, New York. I'm not sure what channel it is for us here, but I have to look it up too.
Yeah.
So
FYI,
yeah.
you said?
FYI channel. So FYI was owned by Disney, and now it's owned by A&E. So A&E bought it out.
Okay.
And yeah, so they gave us a thumbs up last week that we could, no, 2 weeks ago, so we could start telling people that we're going to be on the show. And we waited quite a while, so we're so excited it's finally coming out. But our kids are good, yay! So Jaden's your godson, so you got to, like, give him little shout outs here and there.
I will. Post a link to your page and I'll share it.
Oh yeah, definitely, I'll do that. So I'll be posting about it. So, so next week we're talking about. Do you want to talk about mom shaming? You want to talk about that?
Mom,
yeah. Okay. Let's talk.
Mom shaming amongst other moms.
Yes, mom shade. Let's talk about mom shade.
Mom shade. There you go.
Mom shade. That'll be our topic for next week. So next week, tune in to our hashtag The Pink Life Facebooks with Priya and Super Sue at between 11:30 and 12ish.
Yeah. Sounds good.
And we're also subscribe to our YouTube channel. All these videos go up on our YouTube channel. It's youtube.com/user/MomsPumpHere. And also
follow us on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, and download the app. On iTunes and Google Play. Yes.
And that's it. Everyone have a fabulous week. Love you all.
And don't eat all your kids' Halloween candy.